We are never going to make these videos on time, are we?
No, we're never going to be consistent. That's the problem.
Consistency?
Like,
What's consistency?
yeah, what is consistency? Is that a kind of philosophical Confucius style thing? Am I was that taught by Durkheimmer, I think?
I don't know. I thought it was some kind of brioche bun sweet
It
confectionery sandwich.
that Oh, that sounds really good right now. Anyway,
Oh,
we're back on
yeah.
Ace Attorney.
Bing!
Uh yeah. Sudden yassification jump scare.
Pretty much.
So, I know you gave up on trying to do the Elmo voice on her, but I know you were voicing
Dude,
her.
I don't even remember who was doing whose voices at this point. It's been like 2 months, 3 months at
I was
least. Like,
I was doing Phoenix and the Judge. You were
okay.
doing Miles,
Yeah, I'm
and you
not,
also did
like,
and you
throwing
also
my
did
voice for this, but, uh, the words are on screen long enough y'all can read. How are y'all doing, wonderful people watching our channel?
I'll keep voicing. Hell, I'll do all the voices if you're not remembering.
No, okay, if you're going to go through that much trouble, I'll do some voices too, but... Okay, let's just let this one be silent, and
Well,
I'll get into
I'll
it.
voice Phoenix at least.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security
How
guard.
the okay.
The guy's like stone faced, but he's pissing himself right now. He's like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's like, God, that's a woman. Need to be a totally
So
different
what?
person by the end of this.
So what is it you wish to ask me then? For starters, how did it get to be so totally whacked? So
So,
I think
I don't even
the
remember
last.
what was going on in this case, other than I think she murdered somebody.
No, she didn't murder anybody. She wiretapped a room who of someone who died. She wiretapped like Mia Fey's room, and she got detained for it, along with having a like lying to the court. And Phoenix was like, "Oh, you're a big liar. Like she didn't murder Mia Fey, but she definitely was someone who did a bad. She wiretapped a room and proved that much. So now we left off as she was being arrested, and the murder case got delayed by a day.
Hmm.
So there you go. That's the whole deal. So do you have any questions for her?
Let's see what we got. Let's see what's going on with the wiretap.
Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Because it actually is criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep. But I am a creep. I am a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
You work for the judicial system. That's why you're here, Mr. Wright.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? And of course, that's the takeaway. So,
I
and a lot of
mean-
people ship Edgeworth with Phoenix. I don't know if it's canon or not, but a lot of people peg Phoenix as a bottom.
Hmm.
I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Well, I don't know, Phoenix. You're the one that put her in a fucking detention center. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Alright, well, that's all the questions that can really be done for now, I think. Yeah, this was all the evidence that was gathered for that previous part of the case. And yeah, Mia had evidence in that statue in the clock, because she removed the clockwork, and that ended up
Yeah, but you can...
that.
Like, if I go to that man, and then...
No.
Like, court record, wiretap...
I don't think that's how that works.
Okay. I was thinking because you said like maybe if I had something I could use, like I
Well,
could
you don't.
pull
Well,
up a
whatever
piece of
it is,
evidence.
whatever it is, you don't have it now. That's their settings.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure some shit out.
Yeah, it has been so long since we did this. Jordan's trying to remember the controls too.
Just see what happens.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Yeah, that's just gonna be a repeat.
I'm going to like run through everything. Who knows?
Well, the thing is, I think we checked these already, and they weren't doing anything.
Really? I don't remember what we did or didn't do, and I didn't watch the last episode before we got here. So
I believe we checked with most of these, or they just won't budge these. So I guess it's time for us to move, I suppose.
okay.
Yeah, there's really nothing else to do here.
Guess we'll go to the Gatewater, check out a
Yeah.
room. 'Cause I do not know what we're supposed to be doing right now. Oh, there's like an ice pick sticking out of the freaking drawer. That looks kosher.
I think you did the bellboy.
Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gateway Water's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Always on that hustle. Basically using the murder as a marketing method for your hotel room. It's like the equivalent of going like, oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum stayed in this room. He slept on that bed. You can sleep on the same bed as Jeff Goldblum.
Yep. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
At $18.
Yep.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Well, first things first, I'm going to examine the room, because what the hell is this thing?
That's a screwdriver.
Ah,
Huh?
screwdriver.
There's still a
in that drawer.
screwdriver stuck in the drawer.
Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderous wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here.
This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Yeah, very tone deaf of him. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names. Maybe tulips and sunflowers. Ah, still scene painting. What should wait, shouldn't that be still life?
Yeah, it'd be still life if that's a person.
Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. No clues here. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now?
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before the murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry.
This is for the G's, and this is for the hustlers, and this is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's. Oh god, imagine the bellboy doing that.
This is for the G's, and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers, and now back to the G's, yeah.
It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Yeah, that's pretty much all, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wait, nope. Window. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law office, of course.
Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill.
Fucking... me too, Phoenix.
Just kidding, sir.
By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Also, wouldn't that be a major invasion of privacy if you installed a telescope to look exactly into a law firm that's still operating to an extent?
I mean, so long as it's not, being actively used, Not really, but yeah, if it's
It'd
inhabited.
be you. Of course it'd be used. Well, then again, $5 for 3 minutes is kind of horseshit.
Oh, definitely.
About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
Your tea platter says otherwise. There we are in total agreement. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo?
Okay.
Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. This tea set weighs about 30 pounds. Please help me. My forearm is... I can feel my heartbeat in my forearm.
Let's see, do I have a picture?
No, just the floor plan.
And that is not a camera phone, so...
No.
Alright.
Because camera phones didn't exist in the time that this game came out.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's how fucking old we are. We remember what it was like when cell phones didn't have cameras.
Yeah.
Jesus. God damn, I feel old.
Yeah.
Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
That should totally be in his office now, just saying.
Yeah, Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Mia's desk, perfectly clean. There was something in the bookshelf, I think. There you go.
Yeah, I knew it turned yellow. I was like, what?
You couldn't cram more legal books in here if you could. All the cases that the chief worked are filed here. Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things.
You might not be. That's a good little tidbit there.
If you could, when dialogue pops up, if you could not slow a little bit. On
Oh,
that.
sure. Yeah, I forget we have a delay.
I can read kind of quickly, but when you're reading and speaking at the same time, I gotta slow my roll a little bit.
Gotcha.
Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took.
I have a feeling I should take that to the bellboy.
Yeah, I think I'll swap them. Look at that butt chin.
The look of a real man.
A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It's probably a piranha plant replica. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn.
Okay.
Are you sure that's all in the room?
For now, because we're going to go back to the hotel and show that
Are you
photo.
Sure? No, you weren't noticing that big random lighter square?
That was
rectangle?
the golden lighter.
No, the other square on the wall.
No, I wasn't.
Go back to the law office.
Let me present the picture real quick, and then we'll go back.
Okay. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure, why not?
Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
This guy must have had the most boring fucking life up to this. This is probably the most exciting thing that's happened to him in like 10 years.
Probably.
Just hurry up and write it. Okay. Not even Miss May can play dumb on this.
Alright. So I got that. Then we'll go back to his law office. Oh, you mean the giant painting that's missing?
He's out. Yes. He's out again. Huh? No more photos on the desk. Wait a second. Wasn't there a gigantic painting hanging on the wall? Yeah. It was a painting of...
Marvin
I think
Grossberg?
I think it was a fisherman. Yeah. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow.
Okay, now we'll go back to the detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault? Yes, it is. You don't just have spiky hair, you have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No!
Oh, no! I would have
No!
loved that. For like in future games, he has a shaved head, and it's because of this one.
I don't think I would ever want to see bald Phoenix. That
Someone,
feels wrong.
please, if you're an artist, make this happen. Do a sprite edit.
Well, somebody might have already made it.
Probably.
Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
that
great.
face is so good. Now I'm getting somewhere.
Push her or ease her in? I feel like she's being enough of a dick to us.
Yeah, go ahead, push her.
Hell yeah.
This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yay!
Yes! Man, that felt good. Great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Oh my god, he's an American.
Yeah. Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Core is located? Mr. Red White, at last! Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discard. Oh, wow. The bellboy is so... Oh.
We should have it because we're going to Blue Corp.
Well, it's like the affidavit was used to get the info out of her. It was more to get her to talk rather than to actually have it as evidence. Because let's face it, the bellboy doesn't deserve any kind of boost if he's thinking about monetizing a murder.
I mean, fair, but dude, if I'm going to go talk to the guy, I should
Logan
be
Paul
like,
shit.
here is proof that you were probably involved in this murder. Why
Logan
were you
Paul
not there?
Stuff. He literally was gonna Logan Paul his hotel.
You know what? Let him Logan Paul the hotel all he wants. I want justice.
What's with the surreal decor? Seriously, he looks like he's got a Persona style thing or SMT or something. Welcome. Please furnish me with your title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I figured that voice would fit.
You know it does. Continue.
I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Also, I hate his tie.
You know,
Right.
It pops.
Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
And it needs some shading.
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous.
Oh, fuck, you're American.
Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, the corporation expansion official. My business deals with bringing me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. Wow. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? First off, change your fucking tie. Yeah, this guy's arrogance is a meter off the scale.
Okay, let's examine things first.
Look at his table!
Honestly, I kind of want a table like that.
You want a table where it's two muscular dudes acting as the legs.
I'm sure it's actually 4, but, you know, if not, make it 2 and have their legs spread. That's a good table.
It is literally like a Persona villain office.
I would totally have that just to intimidate people walking into my office.
This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential.
Nothing about the potted plant this time, I see.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see?
Wow.
Well, does its sleek rotundure not inspire you?
Fucked. Okay.
I mean...
That's the painting from the other office.
Yeah, Grossenberg. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is it a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation. Judge's Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize.
Oh, God.
The words judges and special kind of stand out. Oh my god. Fucking participation awards.
Mm-hmm.
A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corps sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate it.
Alright, interesting.
I think that's enough on the room. Holy shit. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Or Blue Corps? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as a part of her duties. But I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. I only care about me time, me place, me everything. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you could be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
Interesting.
Yeah. What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up from into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corps was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corps, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? God, this guy's such a chode.
Oh god, yes.
There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there.
When did you get it, or I've seen it before?
Well, considering that Phoenix was really sure that he saw a painting in Grosenberg's office,
Yeah.
probably would be seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? It really does clash with the rest of his room.
Yeah.
Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that, sir, excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. I try a Grody Burger. What? Oh. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, hey? Charge me with assault? Charge anyway, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. I think that's not the right word. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume?
Yeah, it would be comprehension, not compensation.
Yeah. Yeah, literally a lot like Zap Brannigan being like, "You want some champagne?" Actually, no, and it's pronounced champagne. Oh God, Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting is hanging here? Of his hanging here. Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Yeah, not currently.
Yeah, quite. Yeah.
Back to
What do you think?
Grossburgers.
What do you think? Did I pick a good voice for him?
You did. Now, I think I did him, but can you tell me what I made him sound like?
Oh God, I don't remember. You picked something fitting, but I don't remember what it was.
Alright, well, I'll go with what I know and maybe watch some of the videos we posted later.
Yeah. Again, we're very out of practice with this game. Huh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem!
Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you. What's wrong?
What's wrong? What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy. I owe you my thanks. Truly.
I picture him having a voice similar to King Hyrule from the Zelda CDI games.
My boy. I don't know what I would have done if it had gone poorly for that girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have the right to know.
Ah, right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corps a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and not the Connect 4 kind, and I know what it is.
Oh god, I want to say you're lovers, but I know it's blackmail.
That's pretty... Yeah, the lovers thing is pretty funny.
Oh god, I would love that, but I don't want to screw it up, so I'm just gonna say he's blackmailing you.
Yeah. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
Mm-hmm.
I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest. So I can finally rest easy again.
Get this off my magnificent mustache.
After all, you were Maya's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
Why do they name their kids Maya and Mia? That's so confusing.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
Jesus, 15 years?
Well, a young man in his 30s doesn't get a gray mustache like this overnight.
That's fair.
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
the name of the back of the photographs?
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was, holy, how did I guess 15 years?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Hey.
Fay Valentine.
Yeah.
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police.
Yeah, using a fucking spirit medium as a evidence gatherer, Jesus.
I mean, when the sources run dry, you do what you can. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Wow, Discord is really messing up bad. You're sounding robotic here. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time.
Okay, now it's working.
It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium.
Well, yeah, no shit.
They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. So, yeah, the whole police using spiritual mediums as ways of finding evidence. No, you don't do that.
I mean, you shouldn't, but I can see if you're desperate.
It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems something so hard to imagine. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Yeah, remember when Phoenix said, "There's files missing, that's fine." All the cases the chief ever worked. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at?
I mean, red, white, and blue, so his last name would probably be White.
White.
Unless it's D something because of the D incident. Let's see.
Well, if there... Let's see if there's A record. A, B, F... Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look?
Yep.
I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words, "My mother vanished." I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... record stops there.
Hmm.
So Mia knew Grossberg.
She also knew Mr. White.
All the cases the chief ever worked on, yeah. Because, like, I don't know, just if you look up psychics being used by the police, it's just... Come on. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, and the S is... And then the end is S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
There you go.
Let's find the most let's find the most Master of War by Disturbed one.
Check them. Just to make sure there's nothing in T to Z.
E, U, I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
Okay, so there we go. We now have a little something to go off of.
Yep.
Now we're going to go back to Grossberg, see if he has anything to say.
I found this in Mia's files.
So, she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, I don't have much else to use. Talk. Nothing here.
Yeah, it looks like that's it.
Okay. Then we are going to take that to Blue Corps and see if we can blackmail the blackmailer.
We'll see. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Your himbo skull even. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White.
So you're right, and that's why I'm here?
I don't know what to do
I'm
here.
gonna say you're right, and I'm in his office.
You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. You can take this one.
White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder. You see? And thus a very important witness I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Why, dude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends with the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. This guy was definitely you.
Yeah. I know I gave him something deep. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts.
Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th Detention Center. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you?
Oh, she has a little tear emote.
Yeah, Sag. I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well...
Defend me in court.
Yeah, that'll work. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. A lawyership runs in her... No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't, but okay. Y'all are mediums.
Spiritualism does, but lawyer shit doesn't. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? Exactly! I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Laws for Rookie. I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, hey, it'll do.
Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them the thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict.
Yeah, that is a flaw in the Japanese system.
Yeah, I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Yeah, this series is essentially based off of how cartoonishly guilty lopsided the law system is there. They have like a 98 percentile guilty verdict thing.
Oh yeah, they have to. Just because of how it's written out.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a broken-ass prison system. They got a broken-ass legal system.
Yeah, essentially.
So you want to do this as a separate video for the next episode?
Yeah, let's do this as a separate. So thank you all for joining us on this return to form, so to speak.
Yeah, we're going to work on our Let's Plays as well as our demonstrations. But demonstration really has taken the front seat for the channel going forward, at least in the meantime. It's an easier to produce series. We're actually getting some feedback from the game makers themselves, so
yeah, and it's
when
been
we
good
have
to
the
be,
time, you know.
Yeah, it's been good to dedicate some time to start making videos again.
Yeah.
So hopefully you all enjoyed this too, and if you did, be sure to give us a like and sub if you want to see more of what we've got in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So
goodbye.
That said, bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.